welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie and welcome, and if you're not, thank you for returning to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a get ready with me chit chat self-isolation edition. It's probably going to be the only time I'm going to do my makeup on camera because I am not like, I don't really want to do makeup on this channel, but I thought it would just be nice to, do my makeup and talk with you guys. So yeah, let me go do my brows off camera and then we'll start talking. I've done my brows, well, not fully, but I've drawn my brows on and I had to tie my hair kind of up because I don't know why these edges my edges are literally all the way to my brows. I don't know if you guys can see, but like, what is this? Like all the way to my brows. But yeah, so let's just start this video. I don't have a table in my room because if I did, this would have made this video 100 times much more better, but we're going to use what we have to get the result that we want. So as I was saying, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's practicing social distancing, and I hope everybody is washing their hands. Am I the only person that is finding it hard to adjust to these online classes? Because listen to me, these online classes, they are draining me, they are killing me. Like, I literally do not have the motivation to study. I don't think I've studied anything since like these online classes started, and it's really, I think I should stop raising I think I should stop raising this thing this way. So I'll just be looking down, and if I'm looking down, I'm just looking down at the mirror. Like, I feel like almost everybody's struggling with these online classes. Like, for my school, we have all these online classes, and most of them are like Zoom online classes, not recorded classes. So you literally have to call into the class and have a whole full discussion. And most of my teachers be doing the most, like most of them actually want you to read the slides, have presentations on the thing, and I'm like, I just want to listen to the lecture and go. Like, I don't want to stay on for this long and then be reading slides and this thing, and like it's very frustrating, and it's just also new because then you still have like all these quizzes and all these things that you have to do, and I wish it was just a thing of you just doing papers and they call it a day, because this thing is not working. It's not working. Like, let me know where you guys are and how like studying for you is going, because it's pretty much non-existent for me, which it needs to not be. Oh my god, like it's very frustrating for me because we have all these things, and we even have like, I don't know if you guys know, like sim labs. So like, how when you go into the hospital to learn certain skills and stuff like that, so we have that, but we have that online, and they're saying that they're going to grade us using the app that we use for the sim labs. And to me that doesn't make any sense. Like, just cancel it because it's not going to work. It's just not going to work because the apps, like certain things happen on the apps. Like, obviously it's a good way to learn certain things, but I feel like you can't grade students on that. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. That is wrong. And they're saying like, oh, the first one you do um will be the one they take. So even if you take the same lab like 15 times, that first one, no matter what you get, is what you're going to do. And I feel like it's not as good as like human interaction, like patient to student nurse interaction. So that's also something I think they should grade people on. But that's just by the way. But yeah, if you all are struggling with these online classes or don't have any motivation for these online classes, please let me know. Let me know where you are and let me know how it's going for you. And let me know how you guys are studying for it because I don't know what I am doing. Um so also let me know like if you all have curfews like wherever you are, because currently here in Greenville, like we have a whole curfew. We first of all started from it started from just having a certain time to be out to having like a whole 1 week curfew where you could only go out to buy stuff on Monday, Wednesdays, and on Fridays, I think. And then this week, like yesterday, I don't know, like this thing was just pissing me off because one, I knew like when they made the announcement that people should go shop on Monday, which was yesterday, like on Monday from 8 to 5, that they were going to elongate this lockdown because it can't just come out all of a sudden and just like elongate it and just not tell people anything. I feel like it would have made so much sense if they said if on Friday they had said, you know what, like you guys go buy stuff from Friday to Monday instead, not Sunday, to Monday. Like, give people a lot of time to get stuff because people were on that line from that 8 till 7 p.m. and some people did not get anything. And for me, that was even mine was I stood on the line for like 2 hours 30 minutes, but some people left, some people were still on that line. Like I had a friend that was on the line and he was like, if he didn't eat, then he didn't know what like he was going to do, because imagine standing on the line for hours and hours and hours and for you not to go back with nothing. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Nope, nope. I feel like I wouldn't have left. Like, no, like 2 hours 3 hours is fine, but for me to be there for hours and hours standing under the sun from morning till night and still not get nothing, no, no. I just feel like there could have been better things that they put in place for this thing. Like, why not just ask everybody to, because to me I feel like it doesn't make any sense if you're telling people to come out but then practice social distancing, but then like people are still coming out to go buy stuff in this supermarket. Like, why not just deliver to ask everybody to write down like what they want, send it in, and then you deliver like what people want. Instead of having people stand on the line and still not get anything at the end of the day, and stand on the line for hours and hours and hours, like it will like no. I feel like that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Cause I did my own standing for like how many hours? 2 hours, 30 minutes on the line on Friday, and on Friday what they did was for last week what they did was they said the groceries like the ones closer to here shouldn't be open. So like the ones that people oh god the ones that people usually go to weren't like open except from some that were further, and it's like you had to have a car. I don't know if the buses were running, but another thing was the school buses stopped running, and that was another like frustrating thing because you still have students here, and it was just suddenly no email, no communication whatsoever. Like obviously we knew from the group chat that we created that they were going on a lockdown, but people were expecting that the school would have sent out like an email saying like, oh, the buses are not running. Like the buses just all of a sudden stopped running, and people had things to do that day. People just started acting like suddenly on the group like, oh, are the buses still running today, blah blah blah. And I don't think that was fair because people depend on those on the school bus to get to most of the places. Like I'm pretty sure some students had to walk or look for people that had cars in their areas like to get stuff. So it's like after all of that, and I actually don't even know when people got to that line because even by 8, because my friend got there by 8, and that line was long, and apparently the line started from 7, and then I heard from someone else I said around 6 where, like where you all going to by 6? They said lockdown. I don't this whole thing like I wouldn't mind if people had access to so many things, and it's just like so many things that I've been seeing online also, like so many things happening not only in Grenada but also like in Nigeria, because Nigeria's one is even a whole like that one is a whole another issue. How are you telling people to go on lockdown and you're not giving them light? Excuse me. Excuse me. Like if you're telling people to sit in their houses, you have to, and like stock up your houses, you have to give them lights to be able to store those things that they've bought. You can't tell them sit in your houses, then you're taking the light and expect people to sit down at home and not go out. Like, does that make any sense? To me, that doesn't make any sense. And then people have their generators on, there's no light, and then you want to come and start arresting people because they are not in their houses. Why would they be in their houses when there's no light? Why won't people still go out to buy stuff when there's no light to preserve the one that they have? Like, make it make sense. So, I don't know. Like, Nigeria's one is a whole another issue, and I think one of my friends was saying like they were saying they couldn't like deliver stuff to people, but y'all can go house to house to deliver like NEPA bills. Make it make sense, eh? Make it make sense. And then I think I saw a list of like how much people like politicians were um were donating to people, because obviously you have people that can't, like on a normal day they couldn't afford just even buying food in their houses, and then you tell them to stock up. I saw like a whole list of like all these politicians and like companies that donated money, and like how much they donated or something like that. And it's like, if you're doing that and you're saying you don't know how to get the money to people, this just makes me think like Nigeria, we have a long way to go, because if it was in another country or something, I'm pretty sure they have like, every country has their own problems, obviously, but like there is always a way. There would have been a way to share this money. There would have been a way, like there's a whole central bank. Like they ask people to have a whole BVN, and my friend was the one that actually said this. I don't know if it was my friend or my sister, but she was saying like, you guys have like people's BVNs. Why not just use people's BVNs and put money in their account? And I know that like not everybody has. I know that not everybody has an account, but you can do like something, rather than say like we don't know what to do or we don't know how to help. And
I'm sure some of them are still like online asking. Okay, let me really stop because this talking and doing my makeup is killing me. I don't know if I do it, but still not trying.
that thing where they arrested Funke Akindele because she had a house party, because I think that was her husband's birthday or something. Tell me why you all are arresting her. And then I don't know, I'll put some clips up, I think like some pictures or something up. But then there was this clip, like this picture I saw, where there were still people out, like a lot of people, and y'all are not, like if you're arresting her and finding her, why are you not also doing, like, keep the same energy too for other people? You can't do one for this person. And then also when they went to the court, like the same thing you guys are arresting them for, the same thing they still did when they were going to the court, because it's like you arrested them for having so many people over, but then where did all the reporters and all the people that were at the court come from? Are they not supposed to be home? Are they not supposed to be practicing social distancing? Like, make it make sense. If you're arresting her for that, her and her husband for that, then arrest every other person. So my phone cut off again. This is why I need to get my camera ASAP. So I finished doing the look off camera, and this is the final look. Because my camera because there's no space on my phone, I had to cut some part shots, but I hope that during this time everybody gets to spend some time with God. And I also hope that everybody gets to find themselves during this time, and I also hope that people get to tap into their skills and mature those skills. And lastly, I hope everybody stays safe and everybody is well. So that is the end of this video. If you guys like this type of content, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.